And yo, if any other player can go top deck against me, I can get some top decks here, okay? All right, what's up, everybody? This is Average Planeswalker, and I'm going to decided to make a video about this deck since, however I put the thumbnail to this video, we're at an 88% win rate with this deck. I've been playing it for quite some time. We are 7-1 right now with it, and it's doing really good against the meta. So we're gonna check it out. We're running 2 Defabricate in the main board. Yes, Defabricate not only being played, period, but it's in the main board. I haven't seen anybody else play this card, and that's what I like to do. So this is 5-color control. We're doing Defabricate in the main board. Counter target artifact or enchantment spell. If a spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into his graveyard. Or you could stifle. So the fact that we can just stifle so many things in the format is just really good, and there's so many artifact and enchantments in the format. We can just counter it. So the reason why we play this over negate in the main is because we want the option to stifle. We can stifle and unearth. We can stifle the ultimate on a planeswalker, or just an ability on a planeswalker. We can stifle ETBs, on death triggers. There's so many things you can just stifle. I stifled somebody's Field of Ruin. Somebody tried to Field of Ruin me, and I said no. So they just sacked a land, and they were behind land. So yeah, Defabricate can be backbreaking. Running 1 Disdainful Stroke because there's just a lot of high casting spells in the format right now. 3 Shieldred's Edict is possibly one of the best removal spells in the format, right behind Tear Asunder. Now, I think Tear Asunder might be the best removal spell in the format. The only reason why it's a 2 of is because the kicker makes it cost 4 rather than just a 2 for Shieldred's Edict. But nonetheless, mid and late game, this thing will just wreck at instant speed. 1 Silver Scrutiny for our draw effect. At instant speed, we can draw 3 cards for 5 mana, which is really good, or we can draw however many X is at sorcery speed on our main phase. The MVP of the deck, right here, Invasion New Phyrexia, and probably the best battle in March of the Machines. 100%, it's got my vote. This card is just backbreaking to the opponent. It can come out on turn 5 for 3 2/2 Knights. It can come out on turn 4 for turn 6 for 4 2/2 Knights. But when you're in late game, you're doing X for like 7 or 8. And the best thing about this is the majority of decks are not running board wipes. When you flip into Teferi, you draw 2 cards, and you can discard 2 cards unless you discard a creature card for its +1. Normally, we don't discard our creature cards because we only run very little of them. -2, you get an emblem with knights you control, get a +1/+0, and have ward 1. And these emblems stack. Just how Sorin back in the day, his stacked, it's the same thing. So you have two emblems out, they get ward 2. So it really helps when it goes to spot removal, because there are a ton of spot removal cards in the format. And -3, I think, is something that personally I did not pay attention to as much as I should have, and now I realize the power of this card. So late game, if they have an Atraxa out and you do Invasion of New Phyrexia for 7, you can -3 and tuck their Atraxa back into their deck by tapping all 7 of your creatures. Or you could do it to a Shieldred and tap 4 creatures. The versatility of this -3 to tuck a non-land permanent into the library is really good. Planeswalkers, enchantments, tokens for 0. You don't have to tap any creatures. I mean, it's really good. This Teferi is a lot better than I thought, and he flips so many times. So let's move on. 2 Celestis, we all know this card. 2 Depopulate, we know this card. This is part of our board wipe package. We are running Elish Norn. A homie of mine told me about this card, and since we're running a lot of tokens, it makes sense, because then we have a chance to flip her and create more tokens. And not only that, whenever anything deals damage to us, they have to pay 1 for each source of that damage, unless they lose 2 life. So it's just an extra way to get more damage on the opponent, and she's just a threat by herself. As a 3/5 Vigilance. So running 2 Wandering Emperors for obvious reasons. We have 2 Memory Deluge for our more card draw. Drag to the bottom is possibly the best board wipe in the format. I believe it's better than the new one that just came out with March of the Machines, the one where it exiles all creatures, then you incubate that many. I think drag to the bottom is still better than that. I think it's better than Depopulate. Depopulate gives you the draw. Excuse me. But there's so much indestructible that is actually in the format that drag to the bottom gets around that. So I've seen players try to make their creature indestructible, but -X gets through indestructibility, so keep that in mind. We are running Domain for drag to the bottom and obviously for Leyline Binding as one of the top 3 removal spells in the format, or possibly even in the game, honestly. In any format. I'm running this in Modern. I would run it in Pio and other formats. This card is just amazing. So running 1 Eternal Wanderer, we did have 2 in here, and then we took 1 out to put the Elish Norn. So the Eternal Wanderer, I feel like it's a really good card, especially for late game. If you need an extra board wipe, that's what the -4 is there for. But at the same time, if I figure out something else I want to do with the deck, I might slot her out and go from there. All-Seeing Arbiter is highly underrated as a draw creature, an evasion creature, a 5/4 creature, and a -X/-O creature. It does numerous things for 6 mana, and we're running 2 of these. So whenever it enters the battlefield, you draw 2 cards and you discard a card. And whenever you discard a card, target creature an opponent controls gets a -X/-O until your next turn, where X is the number of different mana values among cards in your graveyard. Now the great thing about this ability is you can trigger this -X/-O on your opponent's turn by cycling any of these cycle lands that we have in here, these tri-lands. So if something's going to hit you pretty big and you want to keep your All-Seeing Arbiter alive and you're going to block, you can cycle away a Rafine's Tower and give them the -X/-O, and you save your All-Seeing Arbiter, or they do less damage. So the playability of this card is very, very versatile. So we're running 2 Atraxa. I don't need to explain this card. You know what it is. 1 Seat of Iganjo, 1 Otawara, and this is our mana base with 2 Field of Ruins in the main board for the Mirex, and if we just need any quick mana fixing. In the sideboard, we're running a 2nd Disdainful Stroke because for some reason Invoke Despair was never banned and I guess was never seen as a bad card, and we need that extra Disdainful Stroke. And we have 2 Negates for the reason that apparently Invoke Despair wasn't a bad card, didn't need to be banned, and we need to make sure that we stop it. We're running our 3rd Terra Sunder in the sideboard, just in case we need more spot removal. We got it, especially if they're running Bankbusters. We want to make sure that we can get rid of those on turn 2 or early game without having to expend so much mana on it. 2 Temporary Lockdown for mostly the mono red and the early soldier decks, and the mono white decks that are running 1 and 2 type creatures, but it also gets rid of the token from Mirror Breaker. It also gets rid of blood tokens. It also gets rid of the vampire from the Grixis deck. I can't think of its name right now, but it also gets rid of Bankbuster as well. So it's really good, but you got to be careful because if you play it, it will get rid of your battle and it will get rid of your own tokens. So you got to be really smart as to when to play this card. We're running 2 Void Rend. I did have 3 in here, but we made some changes and we were able to put the 2 in the side, just for again, mostly for like uncounterable spot removal. That's what we have this in here for. 2 Phyrexian Vindicator. I live by this card against mono red. It just wrecks. The mono red can't do anything about this. They just can't. They just lose. 2 Devious Cover Up. We did have these in the main board. But I decided to put them in the sideboard just in case I go against a mill deck. I can try to recur my graveyard back into my deck. Or if I feel like they are killing a lot of my things, spot removing them efficiently, then I can go ahead and Devious Cover Up to get it back into the deck. 1 Farewell because there's just a buttload of enchantments and artifacts and some graveyard recursion that we have to take care of. And March of the Otherworldly Light is in here for numerous reasons. It's just really good removal. So this is the deck, and let's get in some games. We are doing best 2 of 3. If you've been in my channel, you know that's what I do. I don't do best of 1. This is best of 3 here. All right, here we are. Looks like we are going first. 3 lands, always good. We're running 26 lands in this deck, so we want to make sure that we have all the lands we need. I usually put a Rafine's Tower down first. That way I have things like Defabricate options for my turn 2 or 3 if I need it, if I had a basic land. But otherwise, in this situation, it doesn't really matter. We're going to have turn 2, Domain 5, and we have our Leyline Binding, so we're good either way. Just having access to Leyline Binding on turn 2 is just so good. It's just so good. I'm not too worried about this creature. It's a 1/1. We use our life as a resource, so always remember that. I've won games at 1 life, 2 life, and 3. So we're going to pass this in here. We have the Defabricate for any triggers, too. We need a Stifling thing, which is really good. It's an enchantment creature. I wonder if they're looking for lands. Let's go ahead and just counter that. If they're looking for a land, because they hadn't played one yet, and they're going straight to combat, that would just deny them. Otherwise, I wouldn't really care about that dog that draws, but I want to stop them from drawing. We got our 4th land that we can Memory Deluge at the end of their next turn. And we just kind of sit here pretty, waiting to get all the pieces we need to go off. Sure. We'll go ahead and just get rid of the angel. I'm glad to see people using this this angel. The artwork is gorgeous, and I think the card's really good. It just unfortunately doesn't have flash, but at the same time, I do understand if it had flash, it'd be mythic, and it would be broken. So I get it. I know. I understand. But this card is really good. There's just nothing in this deck that we can use to run it. Let's see. So they're gonna go ahead and do that. That's fine. We can search for a. Since we have Domain, we could look for a Direct to the bottom to board wipe them, or a Depopulate. This card is probably one of the most difficult cards to play around in this deck because you can't Disdainful Stroke it. You would have to have the Defabricate to stifle the ability, or hope that you don't have an enchantment out. So it's a really good card for to play against us, and usually they only play it as a 2/of, so that's fortunate for us. In this situation, it shouldn't be too bad. So looks like they're making sure they get their lands going. We're gonna take Invasion, and I want to get the land because I want to make sure that we're hitting all our land drops. Let's see. Do I just board wipe right now, or am I really worried about? I'm not too worried about 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. That's fine. I could have put Eternal Wanderer out and then -4, and let them keep the Ambitious Farmhand, and it would have been a 1/1. But I also want to keep Terra Sunder up for any artifact they might have or enchantment, and then also I want a Memory Deluge. I want to start filling my hand. Oh, they did have 3 different. That's fine. That's not a big deal. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you'll see that we can easily come back in these types of games. This card just puts us so far ahead. We'll just take 2 Leyline Bindings and just get rid of 2 things right now. But they probably have another Loran or Loran, so we're gonna let them keep that. Oh, we're gonna draw? Yeah, let's go. It is legendary. Let's get rid of both of those. No, we got a 3rd. We're gonna save it. We don't want to give them 3 of them to get back. Okay, so let's. I don't want to flicker that. That's for sure. We'll go ahead and put a Halcyon Arbor so we can try and get some lands. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Disdainful Stroke, we'll get rid of that. Now this gets a -3, -X, and that's what I was talking about. Play land for turn, and we'll pass. Sure, and then they get the creature back, that's fine. I'm not worried about this little combo thing they have going here by being able to get their creatures back. It's not necessarily a big deal to me because I have 2 invasions here, so it's not the biggest threat. Okay. Oh, you're gonna send a message? I was gonna say, swing with a 0/3 to send a message? Rude. Alright, so now we're just gonna Wanderer. Give him the 1/1. Ooh, you can let's draw a card? Yeah, let's draw a card. Yep, that works. Let's go ahead and -4. Get to keep a 1/1. And we're gonna pass turn. We still have the Leyline Binding, our last one. So let's see what they play first. Wanderer is gonna die, but I mean that's our board wipe, so it did what it. She did her job. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, no, that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and save this right here. I thought they'd play something else, but even if they play it now, we have Shield's Eldic, so or Edict. Yeah, so I'm not too worried about it. That's fine. And then we're gonna plus the Wanderer to blink out the token, probably. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do this. Sack a Planeswalker. Do this.
I bought us some time.
Excuse me. I should have done it the other way. I should have blinked out. No. We're good. Because I was thinking if I blinked out the Angel, then Eternal Wanderer could survive at taking 1 damage. But if I did that, I would gain him life and let him draw another card. So I'd rather not do it that way and keep her alive if possible. And then this turn, we're going to, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to make 7 soldiers. So I just put so much power on the board. If they still play. We can make a token as well. Elspeth, okay, then -3.
If a fight's coming, I'll be on. May your peace.
I'm not too worried about that. We'll just blink her out of the way. Cool. Yeah, having 7 2/2s is just going to put them behind. Having 8 2/2s is going to put them behind. And there goes that shield token. Let's see. And the great thing is, even if they do have a board wipe, we have a second one right here. So I forgot about Breach the Multiverse. A lot of people have been playing that now. Did they hit an Atraxa for us? No, they got a All-Seeing Arbiter. He might take a Steel Seraph, though. Oh no, a Sanctuary Warden. And a Seraph Paragon?
Run away. You'll be safe.
Wait, really? Let me read this card again. Choose a creature or planeswalker card in that player's graveyard. Put those cards into the battlefield under your control. Each permanent sent for each player. Choose a creature or planeswalker card in that player's graveyard. Am I missing something? Did they? Oh, they hit Wandering Emperor. Okay, and then they took that.
Protect the people.
Huh?
This is your fight. Win it.
It's a bit odd. I wonder why they would do it that way. Kind of thrown off. Alright, so we're gonna +1 on. We just do it on Giada. Yeah, do it on Giada.
Patience.
We'll go ahead and just do it this way. Oh, sick. Okay. I'm cool with that. I didn't think they were going to block everything like that. Alright, that makes me happy. We almost wiped their board, and we get the Teferi? Let's go. How many do we have left? 3, 4? Okay, let's do this. We'll do it for 9.
Send that beam back from where it came.
We're gonna hit this Elspeth. Teferi dies, but we do have another invasion, and we just have so much power on board. Plus, we still have Wandering Emperor. But yeah, that -3 to get rid of the Elspeth was just, oof, that was really good. This has actually been a good game. We still have 2 memory delusions in the graveyard, so we can play those for sure. 3, we're at 11 land. There's 3 or less, right? Yeah. So let's see. Oh wow, this actually gets to be played? It gives you the option for prototype still? I thought that was considered kind of like an alternate casting cost. I guess not. Sure. I assume they're going to swing the 3/3 at a Teferi to kill it.
May your blade strike true.
Oh no. All right. There's a couple different options I have here. I can board wipe with Drag, or I can board wipe and lose Wandering Emperor. I have to plus Teferi, but I can also swing first to kill Invasion to get another Teferi, which I would then board wipe after. Let's go ahead and draw first.
Keep them guessing.
Yeah, we just get rid of Elshnorn. Okay. Alright, so let's go to combat. See if they'll let us get another Teferi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excuse me. Alright, and then these 3 to the face. Actually, no, these 3 over here. Yeah, let's do it that way. Depending on how they block, I might not board wipe. Although I do need to get rid of that Sarah Paragon. Cool. So we get another Teferi. Keep this one.
Time to save the day.
Let's go ahead and -2.
All together now.
Hmm. Let's get the Sarah Paragon out of here.
You're coming with me.
And we'll just pass turn. We have Memory Deluge up, and we have Wandering Emperor. So we'll see what they do here.
See you later. We must protect the people.
I think I want to Deluge to see if I can find a Disdainful Stroke. Because there's one in the deck. But not in the 7. We're going to take Silver Scrutiny and a Shield of the Edict so we can get rid of Elspeth.
I'll light your way on these dark streets. This is my
I need to wait
city.
until they... Oh, well.
I'm going to protect it.
No, I don't need to wait. That's fine. I was thinking to myself I could wait until they pick what they were going to do before I get rid of the Elspeth, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, I didn't even look at my life. I should have borrowed. I was not paying attention to my life at all. Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious how we lost to that. We shouldn't have lost that one. I was not paying attention whatsoever. I should have board wiped. For some reason, I still thought I was at like 10 or 11. Wow. All right. So, how about we do this? How about we pay attention? I think that would be best. I think that'd be the better thing to do. So we're gonna add the Void Wrens. Let's see. He's playing Breach, or they're playing Breach. So we want to put the Devious Cover-Ups in so we can put things back into our graveyard or into our library. Let's see. We'll take out both Celestis for now. Return a Wanderer. Take out a Depopulate since we added a what's it called? A Farewell. We're gonna take out the Defabricates because there isn't too much ETB things I'm too worried about, and there's no like in this matchup, Defabricate just isn't as good because most people play Grixis, and that has Fable Mirror Breakers, so you just want to be able to stop that real early. Oh, I can't believe I didn't pay attention to my life. Oh, that I'm a little upset about that. Yeah, we'll go first. We can keep that because we have depopulate mana up. So it looks like our opponent is mulliganing, so that's unfortunate because it's. I don't know if we'll get a decent game out of this, but we'll see. Well, that gets them their land. Yeah, may as well get rid of it now because any other creature that they bring out, this is the creature they would sacrifice anyway to Edict, so just get it over with, is what I was thinking. Yes, we need some blue manas. Well, it looks like they have all the draw they need to kind of sustain, and looks like we don't have the mana we need to sustain. Wow. We'll just go to board wipe for now. We still have a ley line binding up for the next turn if need be, but we need blue. Pretty bad. Thank you. You know what? I'm gonna hold off because I feel like there's a CMC 4 or above coming. And I'd rather have the disable stroke for it. Guess not. Go ahead and get rid of Giada. Be great to top deck a land, untapped land. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this for free. And then next turn we could destroy whatever creature is in our way to hopefully flip to fairy and then draw some cards. And this time I'll keep a lookout on my life. Jeez, I can't believe I did that. Oh, there's the angel. So 2 knights are dead. That's where this disdainful stroke would have came in handy. I think that's only a 1 of in this deck that they play. That sucks. Oh, an edict. All right, that's fine. Shrink for 3. We'll get in for 4 on our battle. We're gonna hold up everything for disable stroke, void rend, and a possible field of nothing. Got it. Sure. They either get rid of void rend or they get rid of disdainful stroke. I feel like they're gonna get rid of disdainful stroke. The top deck of a duress, really? Ugh. Don't pick the draw cards. Be smart. Because draw cards, I have to tap out in order to do it, and that would just give you a turn. There you go. Ooh! Now I can feel the room. Unless you feel the room, me. I mean, our opponent got there. They mulled to 4 or 5 cards, and they still got there. So I mean, it's impressive. Yeah, watching our health here, so we're just gonna get rid of that. Yep. And then we're gonna go ahead and feel the ruin. Their feel the ruin, so that I heard they like feel the ruin. They'll probably feel the ruin. Our feel the ruin. Oh, they can't. Get wrecked, nerd. I forgot that it goes away immediately. No! What just happened? I mean, luckily we got the shipwrecked Mars, but what just happened? It auto-picked. I have no idea what that was. That was not good. I mean, luckily we got the shipwreck, but that is bad. Alright, so we end the turn. Let's see what happens here. I'm waiting for this, like, angel with a kicker to be dropping down. Oh, or that. Sure, that's fine. Let's just draw 3. Yep. Just go ahead and throw another one out there. Play land. Let's plus to fairy.
I like to think
nope.
I'm good
We're gonna get rid of deluge and stroke on this one. Swing in. We're gonna play Elish and pass. 1, 2, 3. Got 3 manas up. We have a Leyline Binding. We pretty much have this game. They're probably going to scoop, honestly. Yeah. So let's go to game 3. Just run it back. $26 lands and they give us 1. I hate when that happens. So it seems like they're running all basic, so the Field of Ruin is almost a dead card in hand, unfortunately, but we can't mulligan it a second time. Our deck's pretty expensive. Their deck can mulligan multiple times, but we have to do it this way. And since we have 2 drag to the bottom, no black mana, we're just going to go ahead and do that. Hope we can top deck into a Rafine's Tower. Oh, Swamp. I'll take that. That way we have Shieldred's Edict for turn 2. And now we have manas for drag to the bottom. That's what's up. Oh, that's just rude. Sure. We'll go get a white source. See, you click it and then it asks you if you want to submit. The last time that happened with Field of Ruin, it just pulled out the thing, the forest. So we're gonna run this. We've got 3 domain. So we can do invasion next turn for 2. I prefer it on 3, but this will be fine as well.
So long as I draw breath,
Go ahead and eat it.
will never falter.
All swamps. Let's see. Sure, we'll take the 1 damage and see if we can get to either 3 or 4 tokens, because they're probably going to play a creature, and then we can go ahead and board wipe before we prepare for our invasion. I think my mouse battery's dying. Sluggishly slow. We'll end the turn. We finally drew into an Atraxa for the first time in 3 games. Yep, that's fine. We'll take some damages, and then we're going to go ahead and Field of Ruin. Let's see what they target first. Nothing? Okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and... This is at the end of the turn. Yeah, let's go ahead and Field of Ruin right now. Get rid of that. We'll get our forest. Even though we need everything else. Need more manas and things like that. But we're gonna go ahead and just do that. And then next turn we can invasion. Okay. So we can do to 4. And then we have the Void Rent spot removal, and then we're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're at 7 mana, so we could just Atraxa, refill our hand, and that probably just puts us over. Yep. Yeah, we'll just Atraxa this. Oh, I should have waited to put my land down, just in case we get a leyline binding, just like that. And we could have put Iganjo down and leyline binding. Ah, Bob Saget. I always forget. So we're going to take a Drag to the Bottom, Invasion, Wandering Emperor. Let's take a Rafine's Tower. We get a Terra Sunder and a leyline binding. 6 cards. That's what's up. Let's just swing everything into this. Yep, and we need discard. That's fine. We'll get rid of the Deluge. And we're technically not discarding it because it's got the flashback. Yep, that's fine. Ooh. So we're going to flip this to Fairy, and then next turn we have another Invasion. Play land. Leyline. Play a Leyline. Guardian. Oh, I should have got the Cathar and then blew up the other one. Is what I should have done. Oh, I was like, why wasn't it gonna let me? Wait, yeah. Oh, because I need the white. Oh, I only had 2 white. Alright, I'll just do it this way. This is why we run Terra Sunder, for these reasons. Fine, we'll just do it the longer way. Alright, so let's flip to Fairy. They want to keep their puppet dog. Flip. We're going to get an emblem. Start making our deeds bigger. We have what, 1, 2, 3 mana open. Nothing to do with it, so that's fine. Planeswalker, yeah, that's fine.
You can't
And we'll pass.
Here in the Scary.
We'll just cycle. Sure. They make a Creechy.
I am a shining blade in the dark.
We'll Void Rend Elspeth. And then we can make 4 more. Actually, no, we'll just hold off on making more dudes.
Karma on me.
Let's just do that. Swing in.
Rises again.
Even if they double block, yeah, that's fine. We got rid of the creatures. We're just gonna hold up mana for Silver Scrutiny or Wandering Emperor. I gotta say, their top decks have been crazy good all 3 games. So Scrutiny for 3. Get the Leyline, that's good. Throw that down on the Paragon. Drop a land. Let's put this out for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is what I'm talking about. This card is just VIP. It's just so good. Look how much power that is on the board now. That is ridiculous. And they're in top deck mode, so that makes it even worse. But, I mean... see what they got. This is pretty much game. So we have 8, so it's 24. Yeah, so we need to shoot one attack here. One here. If it was enough to kill him, then we would. Even if I did use the Emperor, it still doesn't kill him, so... Just get this.
I heard there was a time.
Make it again.
Finally, we
Clear
have
land,
the
end the turn, and that's game. So, that's game 1, or match 1 from best of 3. Looks like we are good to go. Ooh! Let's take the creatures. Wow, that's what I'm saying. Look at their top decks. Their top decks are ridiculous. That is crazy top deck. I want you to tap that creature so we can both draw, and then I can Wandering Emperor and exile. That'd be great. I cannot believe we had this. The top deck. You gotta be kidding me. The top deck. Oh. Get out of the way. We're not gonna make a dude because we're just gonna farewell. But
I've got new moves to teach you.
all creatures and graveyards. Yeah, we lose 2 Deluge, but I'm not worried about it because they have Sarah Paragons. So now we make a dude. We play Elish,
For intruders.
and let's draw 2 cards. Get rid of Jetmir and Drag. I honestly thought this was over. I can't believe they top deck a farewell. Jeez. Do you have removal? Are you kidding me? They have removal. I'm serious. These top decks are getting out of control.
Let your blade do the
Let's
talk.
go ahead and draw.
The best plans are improvised.
Yep. That dog is not hitting for anything. Each discard from Teferi just triggers All-Seeing Arbor, which is amazing. Oh, that farewell. Just postponing the inevitable! Sure. Yeah.
Guards, to me.
See what we get here. Let's draw. Get rid of this and this. Do this for 7, sure. Another farewell. Well, at least we have the disable stroke up. And there it is. Okay. Oh my god, these top decks, I am telling you, they are just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, now, let's go on to match 2. Alright, we are back with match 2. This is best of 3, 5 color control. Let's see. I kind of want to just hold on to this just because we have to fabricate, but at the same time, it's like, It's like, are we gonna get the land? We are going first. Nah. We can't. Yeah, this is a lot better. We could drop an Atraxa, so that's fine. Go ahead and put out. We got 3 domain, rocking 3 domain so far. It's good. It's good. It's good. Maestro's Theater. I also made a Explorer deck, so I'm really having a good time with that one as well. So I'll probably make a video for Explorer. Obviously, it's Control. It's Azorius Control, but it's Splash for the domain for because Leyline Binding is just that good and it's so easy to get it. But it's running Sarah Paragon, which is fun. Oh no, did I take it out? I think I might have taken it out, actually, now that I think about it. Let's see, alright, so we got 3 manas. One more we can... Oh no, we only have 1 blue. And they don't have any non-basics. Okay. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Thank you for the blue source. Reckless, that's fine. I'm just happy we have our black sources that we need for Drag to the Bottom, and we have our blue, so I'm not tripping now. But I'm just gonna go ahead and pass. I want to get this Memory Deluge off, and I want them to go ahead and throw out as many creatures as they can on turn 4. Sure. Let's do again. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may mill 3 cards, and if there are 20 or more cards in your graveyard, you may play the exiled card without 3. Okay, so they need 20 in their graveyard, huh? Yeah. Let's go ahead and just deluge so we can just not. Cool, which land do we want? Yeah, that's always awesome, right? We'll take Iganjo because we can blast this Stormcharge Slasher next turn. We'll drop the Rafine's Tower and then blow it up with the land. Or we play Plains, we play Celestis, we still have Iganjo mana up. Let's go! Pro plays. Kind of. Maybe not. Oh, they just milled away like 3 really good cards. Ooh, get wrecked, nerd. If they play a creature, I might save Iganjo. I mean... Okay, yeah, we're not saving Iganjo. We're just gonna go ahead and say nope to that. That's a negative Ghost Rider. So obviously Farewell is going to come into play for this for game 2, which can be good for us. Let's go. I mean, I could throw out Atraxa right now. I could and I would. I think I just died. So we'll take Depopulate, we'll take the Wanderer. We played a land. I don't think it matters, honestly. I think we did just die. Which is fine. Discard. Oh, just get rid of that. I don't know. If they play a land, we die. If they don't, I think we survive. Because if they play a land, they can unearth. We did. Yeah, because it comes back as a 2, gets that, yeah. Alright, so we're going to drop in the Fare Thee Well? Yeah, there it is. We can march in? We're going to keep Defabricate for sure, because we're playing artifacts. We can have Disdainful Stroke for now. I say for now as if, like... Well, there could be, if we win this next one, there is another game. Let's see. Oh, Terra Sunder, that's right. Yeah, we need the other Terra Sunder because they're running artifacts. So I think they're trying to meld Which defabricate would be really good, so we could just like stifle that ability. That'd be funny. Do I want March or Void Rend? I think Void Rend is probably just a better one to put out there. We'll do that. Take out Wanderer, and we will pass or go to the next game. Game 2. We'll go first. Definitely mulligan. We'll go ahead and keep this. Excuse me, you can't mulligan too much. For some reason, playing 26 lands only nets you 2 to 3 in an opening hand, which is odd. I think we just put the Tear Sunder away, unfortunately. We just don't have the green for it. At least with Wandering Emperor, we have 1 white source already. With Leyline Binding, it could get cheaper with the 1 white source, so that's kind of my train of thought. And then All-Seeing Arbiter, we have 3 lands, which we have plenty of blue. So that was kind of the point of that. Let's go ahead and do this. And now next turn we have Leyline Binding. That's what's up. Yeah, that last game, like, I don't know. Obviously, I probably should have killed the thing, but let's put let's get Leyline Binding ready. But I didn't see the machine coming. Should we just draw? Do I just cycle this land away? I feel like I should not. Wouldn't pass a turn. We're gonna wait for Emperor to do Emperor things. Sure. Let's make a dude.
Keep watch for intruders.
Let's just get rid of that. Play land. Bless homeboy here. Get in for 3s.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Pass turnsies. See what they bring up. We don't have a black source, so we can tear asunder anything for the time being, but that'd be really cool if we can get like either a swamp or a shipwreck marsh. Would be really good.
That's that.
God, that card, I forgot how good that card is. That's so stupid. Oh, we're gonna play this. Play Arbiter, draw 2 cards. Not get what we need. Sick. Whoa, almost threw away the wrong one. Just every piece of removal. They'll probably pick Depopulate. Did the game freeze or what? Like, what does he have for 1 black or 1 red? Oh, he was looking. Okay, yeah, that's fine, dude. I guess we need to get rid of him right now. Actually, I'm not tripping over 3 damage. Yeah, what am I thinking? You might have heard that from drinking water. Hydrate, don't forget to hydrate. I mean, he knows I have the depopulate, so we're just gonna exile this fool now. That way they waste a turn. play the Atraxa. Of course, they have goat for the throat. Oh, downfall, sure. I mean, we still get to draw like 7 cards here, so it's whatever. We're gonna take Scrutiny, Wanderer. We're gonna take Deserted Beach. Leyline, All Seeing. Now it's a toss-up between Edict, Tear, or Deluge. I think we just take the Edict. We'll pass. Let me take off control real quick. No, 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 no. Stop that. They might choose Leyline Binding, which will give him a turn. Oh, okay, I guess not. Alright, get Reckoner. Yeah, like, it would have given him a turn, but what it is. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we'll just forward. And then we'll just wait for him to unearth, and then we'll just Wandering Emperor. We're pretty much sitting pretty right now for game 2. What land did I put down? Did I put the swamp down? I don't remember. Yeah. Yeah, with what I have in hand, he wasn't going to be doing much. Let's see. I think we just run it back, honestly, but... Because Disdainful Stroke is not looking like it's that great right now, but at the same time, I feel like we're not seeing an entirely big portion of the deck. Archangel is the only thing that you would Disdainful Stroke, but I think we just run it back. Yeah, we just run it back. I was trying to figure out if I should put Celestis back in or not, but I think Celestis is really good for game 1, but it's a good piece. So when you play, especially best of 3, you have to have cards in there that are great for game 1, but you don't mind removing for game 2 and 3. And Celestis are those cards. So that's why I don't mind removing. Because a lot of people are like, well, you take them out every time. You take them out every time. Yeah, because I know what I want to take out, what I'm allowed to lose. I can lose that card, but still the deck can maintain and perform. So if every single one of your cards is just so important to the deck, then I don't think that's very good deck building, because now when you're in the sideboard, you have no idea what to take out. Anyway, we're going to mulligan. We're going to put back a Jetmir. Yeah. And then we have Domain up, which is good for our drag to the bottom. I only have one black though, one black source, so we'll just hopefully draw into it. But we do have Silver Scrutiny for drawing, so that's good. We threw away a Jetmir. It looks like it really wanted to come back, so we're gonna welcome it. Welcome back. We threw it away to go be somebody, and it was like, no, not happening. Sure, take Scrutiny. Okay. Unless you have another duress. So we know they have at least 2 duresses. So here's a tip. Don't be the player that plays 4 different artworks of a card, because that tells me how many you have in your deck. So they have one of the new art, they have one of this one, so they have at least 2, and we know there's another one, so yeah, just a tip there. Keep everything the same. Oh yeah, let's lock this down. We got Domain online. Goliath unlocking. Some StarCraft throwback. Sick with it. No, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Trying to think. We kept all the board wipes in here. Yeah, we did. Okay. We're just gonna cycle this. Cool. So now the question is, what is more of a threat? Is it the shakedown heavy, or is it the fact that he just makes treasures? Because I can tap this and he draws a card. Let's get rid of the goblin token. Oh, pass turn. Next turn we can throw out, I kind of want a scrutiny to see if we can get the board wipe now that Reflection of Kikijiki's out. So, because having 2 shakedown heavies, drawing 2 cards, that would suck. What is this? Whenever you discard a card, you may exile that card from your graveyard. If you do, you can play it for this turn. Okay. So, homeboy here wants to draw. Oh, no, I meant to, yeah, oh. I didn't mean to decline. I meant to say, you know, go ahead. Bob Saget, R.I.P. Okay, so... I think I just need to do this now. That way he can't Kiki-Jiki another Shakedown Heavy. Because if I waited, he has the upkeep to go ahead and activate in response, so it just wouldn't have been SMRT. Wouldn't have been smart. Where's all my board wipes? There's one. I have 6 board wipes in here. Ah, we're gonna lose this one. Yep, that sucks. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe not. Hopefully we can survive. Survive. That counters target creature and opponent targets my section mana value expired. So you can't make a copy, but you can give that. Wow, you should have buffed the other one. Okay. We make 5 more. But we are barely hanging on, people. We are barely hanging on. Oh my god, come on! I mean, we're surviving. We take out 2 creachies. You gotta be kidding me. Even if we do find the board wipe, oh my Lanta. Let's go another 5. Let's go! Hey yo, if any other player can go top deck against me, I can get some top decks here, okay? So, we need to... Oh man, this is gonna be tough. Okay, we got to get rid of something. I think we get rid of this. We can draw a card? You can let us draw a card? No? Okay. We have a couple of options here. Alright, so let's swing into one of these first. Do I just like draw cards at the end of his turn? Or right now? Okay, so let's go. Let's leave a white source open in case we hit a Leyline Binding. Because we have Domain. So we can Scrutiny for 4. Can we hit a Leyline? Oh, are you serious? We hit 4 lands? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god, this is Okay, so they +1 on one of them. Yep.
I'll handle this one.
Yep. Leyline, let's go. We got Leyline. We got Terra Sunder. Oh my Lanta, are we gonna survive this? Are we going to seriously survive this? Let's take Xander's. That way we can draw. We can cycle it. We'll take these 4. Need to put a land down. Leyline this. They'll go ahead and plus Atraxa. Oh, come on.
A fight? And you think you can win?
Really? The Lily? Oh,
Off you
no.
go.
Sure.
We can win this together.
Okay, so we're gonna wait for that thing to attack. Let's go here, 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 and here. We're going to get rid of Wandering Emperor.
We'll finish this later.
And then we're going to pass. They're gonna have his discard. Sure. Let's go. Let's go. Sustain! Let's go!
You're done.
How many cards are in there? 8? Okay, yeah. Go ahead and do whatever you can do, homie. Alright, we're there. We're sustaining. We're sustaining. This is what this deck does. We'll get rid of Field of Ruin.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Let's go ahead and get rid of Lily.
I'll be back with friends.
Cancel. Let's go ahead and play All-Seeing Arbiter. We sustained. We got there. We got there. Pass turn.
Needs to teach you.
What's this at? What are they at now? 12? Okay. Oh, let's go! Let's go! Oh! Oh! Look at this! We were at 1 life for the longest time and sustained at 3. 3 top decks of Invasion of New Phyrexia. MVP, let's go! Y'all, that is the deck that was match 2. We did 6 games. And it's of like actual Magic, so that's why I love best 2 of 3. So this video is pretty long. If you've made it this far, I appreciate it. Give a sub, like, share it. This deck is now, I believe, 9-1. So I don't know what the percentage is on that, but before we came in here, it was at 88% win rate. I think it was 7-1. So we're at 9-1 now, best of 3. And as you can see, it can control the board state. It can poop out creatures. It can sustain life. I mean, look at that last game. Watch the last game. and we were at 1 life for the longest time, made it to 3, and they scoop. I mean, the deck's really good. It's really good. It does take some skill to pilot. There's a lot of different ways you could run certain cards in certain situations, but it is so fun. This deck is so fun. So anyway, all right, this is Average Planeswalker. I appreciate you guys coming by, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.